Municipalities are foreclosing on homes just like yours, unlike ever before. Homes are being foreclosed in record-breaking proportion. You don't have to lose your home to taxes. Call Temple Mortgage. We can either do a reverse mortgage or offer one of our many mortgage products to save your homes from the tax man. Don't let the fat cats of City Hall steal the home and the peace of mind that you've worked so hard to achieve. In these troubled and expensive economic times, the news is full of high prices. The high price of medication, the high price of food, the high price of gas. You cannot and should not depend on the federal government because they're constantly fighting. With a reverse mortgage, you can take the process into your hands and secure your own future. Temple Mortgage puts the power in your hand. Temple Mortgage gives the power back to you.
Hi, I'm Renard Boyce, the owner of Temple Mortgage. I want to welcome you to this informational series that I've put together. This one is on reverse mortgages. I had the vision to put this infomercial together as a tool to enlighten, to educate, and to give wisdom, clarity, and understanding that may be missing to those who are considering a reverse mortgage. So I assembled a team of experts from the legal profession, from the real estate profession, from the mortgage industry that I think will enlighten you. So I want you to sit back and listen, learn, and grow. And all that getting, get understanding. In this section, we will discuss what is a reverse mortgage? How does it work? How will it work for you? What are the benefits? How do you apply? What are the qualifications? Sit back and learn.
A mortgage loan refers to a loan that's normally secured by real property. A reverse mortgage is a mortgage loan in which the borrower is able to obtain or withdraw the equity out of their property without having personal liability or monthly payments.
A reverse mortgage is where a senior 62 and over will use their equity to eliminate debt, either an existing mortgage or future debt that they would have and acquired. With the reverse mortgage, they use their equity to make their future payments. So part of the qualifications on the reverse mortgage is they have to be 62 and have equity in the home. And that equity they've built up over the years now can be used as an income stream for a monthly basis. Seniors 62 and over can eliminate their debt, and if they are on a fixed income, it can be an additional source of income for them to pay for additional expenses, such as medical expenses, car expenses, home expenses, and going forward.
A reverse mortgage is a great vehicle for individuals who are strapped for income or who have excessive equity in their property to obtain that money so that they can seize the opportunity to be able to invest for the future and build their personal wealth.
I added on quite a bit to my home, just like another home. And the situation wasn't so I could feel like I would lose the home, and I didn't want to. And this is what caused me to go to reverse mortgage, because I know I would have a place to live as long as I live. And then after that, my daughter can take over if she wants to.
This is Renard Boyce. In this section, we will discuss reverse mortgages from a legal aspect. I got a good attorney, Mr. Warren Tomlin, who's going to teach you all the legal aspects, the nuts and the bolts, the safeguards and the do's and the don'ts. Sit back and learn.
The way a reverse mortgage works, which is a government-backed program, FHA insures the mortgage. A person is not required to make payments because the loan is based upon the appraised value of the property, and then the person can take the money from the mortgage in several different manners, but they never make a monthly payment. The property stands for the loan repayment.
With a reverse mortgage, they can use their equity to never have a payment again, but they could also get money out for future payments as well. They could get money, a lump sum out, depending on how much they qualify for. They could also get a monthly income stream and get monthly payments on income for future purposes as well too. They can also apply and get a credit line, and they don't have to use the whole credit line, but they could use the credit line when time of need comes in.
I've seen over the 36 years of practice a majority of elderly people who can't afford their prescription medications, can't afford medical care, or need to make repairs to their homes, who are sitting on equity and they want to leave that house for their child. A reverse mortgage gives those persons the opportunity to take the equity out of their house, be able to spend it to buy their medicine, buy their groceries, and be able to make repairs to their home.
I was married in 1948 in January. My husband and I bought the house, and later on I remodeled it by myself and continued to and paid it off.
Well, Ray, there are a lot of challenges today, especially with the seniors being able to afford to even put gas in their car to be able to leave home, go to Rite Aid, pick up prescriptions that are about $1,200 a month possibly, maintain their taxes and their insurance on their home. So doing a reverse mortgage could eliminate all those things and free up some extra money in the future for them so they can afford to live a future life better than what they have before and be able to maintain it better than what they did before.
I've been living in Virginia Beach for over 55 years. My parents were born here, my grandparents were born here. Actually, my grandmother worked in the Dumars in the 30s and 40s before she moved over to the Virginian Club as a waitress. My grandfather worked for a bakery, and to watch them struggle, and they had all this equity in their house, and you know, they'd never used it. They passed away and they left that equity to the family. So I mean, so while they were struggling to meet their medical needs and their financial needs, you know, they passed away leaving all that equity.
I think most of those of us who are approaching retirement age have suffered greatly in terms of our retirement planning or estate planning. The loss of value in stocks, the necessity of withdrawing from IRAs and 401ks or from savings accounts in order to survive in today's world, or in what I call the Second Great Depression, has left us with our homes being the primary asset that we have. A lot of persons would fear having a reverse mortgage that takes some of that equity out of their property. But the benefit of that reverse mortgage is that it allows you several avenues to reach that equity to use for your benefit. You can take a lump sum distribution at the closing. You can create a line of credit and take no money, but that line of credit is there for future withdrawals as needed. You have the possibility of setting up a monthly payment like an annuity, or you can take a partial lump sum and then get a monthly amount or have a line of credit to draw from in the future.
Bought this house with my husband, Ernest Lassiter.
Okay, perfect.
He died, and I continued paying on the home and paid for it. I retired at Bank of America in 1989.
Temple Mortgage has attended all my courses and seminars for the past 7 years. They have become a local mortgage expert in the reverse mortgage industry.
In my experience closing multiple reverse mortgages as well as conventional ones, working with Temple Mortgage has been a pleasure. The clients are always well informed, and they are clearly benefiting from the efforts that are undertaken on their behalf. One of my experiences involves a lady whose husband left her after 20-some years of marriage. She had no income. She made $100 a week keeping her grandchild. Her home was heading to foreclosure. We were able to get her a reverse mortgage and close it 2 days before the foreclosure sale, which saved her home, allowed her to stay in it without a monthly mortgage payment, and allowed her to exist in the future, being able to buy groceries and medicines and enjoying life.
In this segment, we will debunk some of the myths. There are many myths regarding reverse mortgages, but in this section, we will lay the truth bare so that you will have no misunderstanding.
don't think there are any unusual risks associated with a reverse mortgage. In fact, I think there are some benefits that greatly outweigh any risks that you have with any mortgage, conventional or otherwise. For example, only borrowers who are 62 or older qualify for a reverse mortgage, and prior to being able to close, there's the need for a certification of training. So there's actually a process to ensure that the person better understands a reverse mortgage than with a conventional mortgage. In addition, the loan is secured by the FHA. The beauty of a reverse mortgage is the property stands for the loan repayment. There is no personal liability. When I first started doing reverse mortgage real estate closings, I was surprised to learn that most people felt that they had to keep the reverse mortgage until they died, and then their property was sold. That's not true. You can always pay off, prepay, without a penalty, a reverse mortgage, and you're protected. If in fact the value of your home goes down over the years, the government or the lender can only obtain the amount of money that is the lesser of the sales price, the appraised value, or the amount you owe. The beauty here is that if the house sells for less than you owe, that's all they get. If in fact the house sells for more, in fact the estate or the borrower gets the excess. So it's a great program. My dad has a reverse that he used for the purchase of a home. It's a wonderful product that allows an individual to obtain a reverse mortgage, get into a home, and not have a mortgage payment. The FHA, again, backs that reverse mortgage just as it does for a refinance, but it provides you the opportunity to buy a home as well as refinance your own.
I heard about Temple Mortgage on the radio, and I decided to check it out, and I did. And it seemed to be very good, working out very good. And I'm very pleased at Temple Mortgage. And I would tell anybody to check with Temple Mortgage to do anything when you want to go in a reverse mortgage.
This is Renard Boyce again. Well, the video is over, and hopefully you have learned. It was my endeavor and my vision to teach and to educate and to enlighten those areas that have been hidden, those mysteries of reverse mortgage lending. So now you have a decision to make, and I hope when you decide to do a reverse mortgage that you will come to someone that you can trust, someone that you know cares about you, and in whose hands you will be well taken care of. So please give me a call, Renard Boyce of Temple Mortgage. If you're considering doing a reverse mortgage yourself, or if you'd like to talk to me regarding your parents or relatives or a friend, we're always there to talk to you. Again, it was my endeavor to teach, and I hope that you did learn. Give me a call. God bless you all.
My name is Diggin Lorene M. Powell. I'm 82 years old. I live in Suffolk, Virginia. My experience with Mr. Boyce has been very good. I would truly recommend reverse mortgage to other seniors. When you want a fixed income, this is the best way out.
Municipalities are foreclosing on homes just like yours, unlike ever before. Homes are being foreclosed in record-breaking proportion. You don't have to lose your home to taxes. Call Temple Mortgage. We can either do a reverse mortgage or offer one of our many mortgage products to save your homes from the tax man. Don't let the fat cats of City Hall steal the home and the peace of mind that you've worked so hard to achieve. In these troubled and expensive economic times, the news is full of high prices. The high price of medication, the high price of food, the high price of gas. You cannot and should not depend on the federal government because they're constantly fighting. With a reverse mortgage, you can take the process into your hands and secure your own future. Temple Mortgage puts the power in your hand. Temple Mortgage gives the power back to you.